Let me ask you a question before we get started. Do you have a message that you'd like to get out there? If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. Number one, it's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or your computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and many more. You can even make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast, and it's all in one place. Just download the free Anchor app or go to Anchor FM to get started. Welcome to part 3 of our series, Struggle, Grow, Succeed. In our last 2 podcasts, we talked about struggle. Last time we talked about growth, and today we're going to talk about success and what it means to you. Welcome to Struggle, Grow, Succeed. I am your host, Charles Baldwin. This is where we welcome the struggle and then we attack it. It is through struggle that we grow, and on the other side of growth is success. Thank you for joining us in part 3 of our series of Struggle, Grow, Succeed. We found in part 1 of this series that when you struggle, it is because you have taken an action to set yourself free from something that has held you down or kept you bound. Remember the definition to struggle: make forceful or violent efforts to get free of restraint or constriction. Now in part 2, we took a look at what it means to grow, to become larger or greater over a period of time, to expand, extend, develop, and progress. Growth is a time of joy because you have won the struggle and have began your increase, your expansion, and your development toward maturity in life, in relationships, and in business. Now we're going to take a look at succeed and what it means to you. Not what someone else thinks it is or what someone else expects of you, but what you feel your success is. This is the definition to succeed: to achieve the desired aim or result. You need to first realize that the word succeed applies to anything that you are trying to achieve or any results that you are seeking to accomplish. It does not necessarily mean that you have a lot of money. It may not mean that you are wildly popular. It may not mean that you have a beautiful home or that you travel around the world, unless, however, these things are what you consider success to be to you. I have asked many people what success means to them. It is amazing how many people have never really thought about it or have put the term succeed in their life or their vocabulary. Some people just say that success is happiness. To that, I would ask, well, what makes you happy? Many of you may just take life as it comes and allow your family or your job to set the tone for your existence. There might have been times that you had some excitement about good things that were happening for you, but the first time you experienced some type of failure or setback, you quit. You then might have felt or even said out loud, I knew this was not meant for me. Even after struggling and growing, if you give up because of failure, you will cause yourself to go backward. It is okay to fail. It is failure that can teach the best lessons of all. No, it's not fun when you fail, but there is a reason that you do fail. In determining what caused your failure, you can grow and learn so that you will never make that same mistake again. This is how you reach success, by never giving up, no matter what happens. Will it be easy? Nope. Will it be worth it? Absolutely. But you will never know unless you try and try and try again. You must believe in yourself, especially when others don't believe in you. You must seek the advice of mentors and others who have achieved what you are hoping to accomplish. These are the steps that you must climb. You first start on step 1, I can't do it. I want to do it. How do I do it? I will try to do it. I can do it. I will do it. What step are you on? Identify where you are in your struggle, where you are at in your growth, And have you achieved success in your life? To break down the steps of this series, it will start with a change that takes place in your life. That change will cause you to break free from your bondage, whatever it is, and it brings you into the struggle. You will wrestle and fight without giving in to overcome your bondage. When you defeat it, you will experience growth. You must feed and nurture your growth to bring you to the level of success that you desire. After you reach the success that you have worked so hard to attain, it will be time to go to the next level. That next level will require more change, and you know what happens when you change, right? So let's go. Get started today on your journey. Make that change which will lead you to the life that you are meant to live, the change that will make you be the person that you were meant to be. Remember this, your success is not only for you, but it is meant to be a tool for you to help others, to make an impact on your family, on your friends, at your workplace, in your church, and in this world. There are many people who are needing the gift that you have. If you fail, you are not only failing yourself, but you are failing others who are wanting to receive what you have. You can do it. You can succeed. The only thing that is standing in your way is you. Thank you so much for joining us for this series of Struggle, Grow, Succeed. If you would like to read it in word form, you can find it at our Facebook group, #StruggleGrowSucceed, or you can go to our website, strugglegrowsucceed.com.